Radar contact.
DLC in the future, who knows? But in terms of in terms of it being part of the game right now, there is nothing planned yet. They don't know how to do it just because again it's coming out at different times. Again, to tell you, I said it 2 seconds ago. Xenoverse is coming out in February. This movie that no one's ever seen or knows about is coming out in April. So it's kind of difficult to basically predict what's going to happen with this game and how they can integrate it. But I don't know. We might get this DLC. I got my fingers crossed because I would definitely love to play. I would love to get the costume that Goku has in that movie because I kind of like the new logo and like the new suit that he has in that movie. But we'll see. We'll see with that. The next stuff is kind of like more minor details in regards to stuff like stages and Jacko the Galactic Patrolman. Stages, as we've already kind of seen, they said there's over 20 stages confirmed, and this varies from stuff like the same space pod where Raditz arrived to Kami's Lookout to the sky. We're also seeing various locations in GT with the new gameplay this weekend. In case you didn't see it, they released gameplay this weekend showcasing Super Saiyan 4 Goku battling with Super 17. We saw Beerus fighting with Goku, and we saw Beerus and Whis fighting. And with those fights, they revealed the cave where Beerus and Goku fought in the movie. They also revealed a GT map, which I'm not really familiar with, but it's definitely a map from GT where Android 17 and Goku were fighting. And also they revealed what looked like the Capsule Corporation city, which was pretty kind of cool to see. But in terms of how many maps there are, they are aiming for over 20 maps. And I believe we saw slots for 24 in the past. So we're probably going to get anywhere between 20 and 24 in the final version of the game, which is pretty exciting because each map is actually different and varies based on what it is. And the other cool thing is the maps are pretty freaking huge. Pretty massive. I mean, we saw the map that, like, usually like those cave maps are really, really tiny. Like, remember that cave map in Raging Blast? It was so small you could barely move. The cave map that we're getting in Xenoverse where Beerus and Goku fought was pretty massive. Go watch that video. Go watch that video right now. It's pretty awesome. Also, something else to point out is if you watch that video, there is pre-rendered destruction. To those who know what that is, pre-rendered destruction essentially is objects that are kind of designed to break. So if you hit this like rock or something, it will explode. If you hit a certain building, it will explode. Stuff like that. Now, stage destruction is not completely built into the game just yet, but we do know that there is live dynamic destruction where if you blast the ground, it will create a crater, which will then disappear afterwards. And now that we've confirmed with the other maps that they revealed this weekend, we saw giant spires, breaking. We saw stuff like that getting destroyed. So there's definitely going to be pre-rendered destruction in the game on top of the dynamic stuff, which is pretty awesome to see. The last bit of news is in regards to Jacko, the Galactic Patrolman. To those who don't know who he is, Jacko is the newest baby for Toriyama. Toriyama's most recent manga that came out a couple months ago, I'm not really sure when it came out. It's called Jacko Galactic Patrolman, and it's basically kind of like a prequel to Dragon Ball. That character was officially confirmed only for Japan at first, but the answer that Hirano gave to J Patrol this past weekend was that they want to give the same experience to everybody across the world. So since Japan is obviously getting Jacko the Galactic Patrolman, that means we are as well. Now, in regards to how we're going to get it, I'm not really sure. I honestly just assumed that it was going to be DLC. It's going to be included automatically with the game. You know how like when you get Banana Namco games sometimes, they always have like not just day one stuff, but they always have like a DLC code inside each game for something. Now, I assume Galactic Patrolman Jacko will be included in every single copy, not just day one, but every single copy of the game. So if you get the game, whenever, you'll get Jacko. But of course, if you want to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, you have to get the day one edition. So that either means pre-order the game or get the first shipment of games when it comes out in February, and you're guaranteed to get that character. But remember, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is not going to be released later. So if you want to get that character, if you're a big fan of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, you want to pre-order the game or get it when it comes out. You need the day one edition to get it. And also just a note, if you get the day one edition, make sure you don't get it used, because that doesn't guarantee that that code will still be usable, because it might be used by someone else. So the best bet to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is to either pre-order the game or just get it brand new when it comes out in February, and then you should be set. But other than that, that's pretty much the update for today. I will of course keep you guys updated with more information as I get it. But just kind of summarize it again. There's going to be co-op grade, not just grade 8, but co-op giant battles that you can participate in, where you face off against giants. No word yet on if you can control a giant, but you can definitely team up with your friends to wreck these giants. GT campaign is not going to be in the game, but they are considering releasing maybe DLC around the campaigns later. Now, they did confirm that the characters will be in the game, so at least we are going to get all the GT characters. But in terms of, which by the way, for roster, the question was brought up again is how big is the roster going to be? And the answer was we can't tell you yet. In fact, they're going to reveal it when the game actually comes out. But they do plan on having a pretty robust roster in this game that's going to span from Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Z movies, as well as Dragon Ball GT as well. And just to point out, we did see regular Dragon Ball characters as well in Sergio's files back when he data mined it in October. So we could probably see the biggest Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball roster of all time in this game, which I think 126 was probably the number that everyone's guessing. Although it's not confirmed, but we're going to get a pretty big one. So to those who are all focused about the characters, just know you're going to get a big roster. Now in terms of their focus, they are focused mainly on the custom created characters. Like that's their big focus. That's basically their baby right now. So they're gonna keep building that out, and then they'll reveal more characters over time. But just know that their big focus is the custom created characters. And I already said this before, but I'm pretty sure most of us will be playing with a custom created characters way more than the characters that we've grown up to play at, or we played at since forever. I mean, when I played the beta over back in October, I rarely ever touched. I mean, you've seen my videos. I rarely ever touched the characters like Goku and Vegeta in the game. I only use my custom created character because I like to play as myself. That's the reason why this game is going to be so epic. But again, once we confirm the actual character roster list of who's going to be all on it, I'll let you guys know. But just for now, understand that they are planning on doing a pretty robust roster in this game. Outside of that, Fukkatsu no F, there's no plans yet, but they are kind of considering to see how they can make it fit. There's going to be over 20 stages, and Jacko the Galactic Patrolman is definitely going to be available for the entire world when this game comes out. So that's all. That's everything. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, add it to the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, punch that like button right in the face, and we'll take it from there. Alright guys, my name is Rhymestyle. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see all your awesome super sandwiches in the comment section below. Bye!